YouTubers, welcome back to another episode on Honest Taste Buds. This episode we are back and we are gonna be cold. That's right, we are right now at Scoop and Steak, Saratoga, California. What are we gonna taste today? Yes, we're gonna taste some ice creams, some sorbets, some gelatos, all freshly sourced and handmade and handcrafted, all right behind me. We're gonna have some great time and hope you guys do. Hey viewers, so I have Ashish with me, the man who started Scoop and Stick. Hey Ashish, say hi to YouTubers.
Hey.
Okay, so Ashish, let's go back in time and you wanna talk about how and why you started this place. Why the dessert place? Why ice cream? Why not in a restaurant or something else?
So I think the main reason why I started with ice cream and dessert is because I was missing out on the naturalness of fruits and flavors. I didn't find any good ice cream store that had less sugar, more of the cream, more of the ice cream texture in the United States per se. You just had a lot of chain restaurants, right?
Right.
I can go to my competitors who have like hundreds of chains, right?
There's a lot of people in this space, and you want
to. It's an industry which is big already. Right. It's a matured industry, so trying to get into that industry is hard. But I think my concept was more on the natural side. My product might be a little expensive, but it's worth it.
All right, guys, we will go and see whether whatever he just spoke is right and whether whatever he spoke is honest in a minute. Okay, Ashish, what do you reckon I should start with eating?
Sure. I think starting off with vanilla is always the base flavor, right?
Right.
It's the essence of ice cream. You're going to put a vanilla for almost
every
basis,
ice cream out there.
Almost every other ice cream will have vanilla. Any place that claims to be an organic, vanilla flavored and all of that, right? Quick way for you guys to notice and for the viewers is take a look at what the vanilla beans looks like, right? If I claim that I have...
I mean the color of the ice cream?
The color will be different, the taste will definitely be different.
Okay.
So if you focus on our vanilla bean ice cream, right? It looks yellowish, right? It's more like the banana kind of texture.
So you're saying that's vanilla?
That's actually vanilla, right? So we call it the French vanilla because that's where beans were originally bought from.
Okay.
So now it's worldwide, right? So try this out.
Alright guys. So this is a vanilla ice cream. I'm just going to sample this out. Yes, you guys have to believe this. This looks kind of yellowish, palish color, but it's not your usual white vanilla ice cream.
Right? To give you a comparison, this is the usual white. This is a part of a chocolate chip. Nobody buys a yellowish chocolate chip because people are trained to see it in a different way.
Yeah. I would rather say they're marketed to see that, right?
Exactly, it's the marketing, right? So try this out, you'll find the difference.
So, what I just had was the usual regular vanilla that you see everywhere, the one that is dense white in color. I must tell you folks, and Ashish as well, there is like leaps and bounds of difference between the one flavor that I had originally, and that is like the closest to vanilla's origin, I believe. Viewers, Ashish is gonna give us a small short demo of how we're gonna make some desserts, and Ashish, the floor is yours.
So this is sorbets. We freshly picked up strawberries this morning. It came in, we pitted some, I've kept some on the side for you guys to see.
So you were saying you handpicked them, right?
Yes, we handpicked them, right? We've tied up with local farmers, so we pick all our strawberries from them. They send it to us thrice a week or something of that sort, depending on.
So you must be getting like
orders.
Tons of strawberries, right?
Yeah, it comes in at about 4:45 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
So Scoop and Stick does not buy anything which is packaged. Right? We locally source most of our products, like 90% of our products are locally sourced. Actually, we've pre-prepared this base for you, right? Okay. So it's basically strawberries, water, just natural stuff. We've put our sugar in there. which is basically sugarcane juice for us.
See, unlike the other places out there, guys, we realized that these guys don't use like sugar. They kind of substitute the sugar cane juice that kind of gives you a more healthy edge over, you know, still treating your sweet tooth. So that one point, I think I'm totally impressed with this place. For those of you guys who don't know what a popsicle is, it's the Americanized, the westernized version of ice cola.
Yeah.
All right. Voila! Look what I have right with me. I have literally an ice cream factory, or I could call it a palette of ice cream right here. I have different flavors scooped out, neatly arranged out for me. These guys were kind enough to let me do this here. Usually they don't do that, I believe. Or probably I just learned that they have an offering called an ice cream bouquet. What they basically do is they arrange all the flavors of ice creams that they have on a cone or in a cup and arrange it in a neat, orderly fashion that looks like a bouquet and serve it out to people. Let me dig into, okay, this one up here, the yellow looking French vanilla, I guess. This one's mango. Unlike the other mango ice creams that I've eaten, I can feel chunks of fresh mango in there. And of course, they have their own mango flavoring, I believe. And then I have pina colada. I think this one is going to be my favorite up here. It's got crunches of coconut and some tinge of pineapple flavoring out here. I really like that. It goes really well with the chocolate flavoring. Proper in, and I do also have some cream and cookies. I'm usually not a great fan of cream and cookies anywhere else. This one, I must tell you, stands out from all the places I've eaten cream and cookies. It has that nice, rich, crunchy chocolate grinding under your teeth, and at the same time it gives that Oreo type of flavor. You know what another beauty of this place is? If you guys are used to eating a lot of those commercially made ice creams, you are basically marketed and sold to eat such flavors, and you're made to believe that that's how an ice cream actually tastes. But I have this very authentic Indian flavor out here, Malai Kulfi. Kulfi is another form of ice cream in India. It's pretty, I would say, rather Indian ice cream. I've taken a bite into this one. This one is nothing like the ones I've eaten before. It's got a tinge of cardamom. It's like a burst of mouth freshener flavor inside the mouth. And I'm totally in love with this Malai Kulfi. I also have the coffee. The brown looking one. And they say even this coffee powder and the beans are self-sourced. I do not feel it's overly sweetened. Rather, it's perfectly balanced. The flavor and the intense aroma of the coffee is still there. And yet, the coolness of the ice cream totally blends in really well with this. This place, as it completely stands out from all the other huge, giant ice cream parlors everywhere else. What actually stands out, or what actually makes them stand out from the other places out there, is their passion towards food and creating a niche offering to people. And that's why we are here, and you guys are watching this episode means even you guys are niche food lovers. Everything is perfectly balanced. They also keep in mind that every food that goes onto people's plate has to be fresh, has to be natural, has to be healthy. I think this balance, natural, healthy, and and tasty, is really difficult to meet, and there are quite a few places out there that offer this. So guys, please come out here and explore all their flavors and offerings. If you are one among those people who are basically not exploring into ice creams and desserts just for the reason that it's artificially made, if they have a lot of other flavors, you guys have to come and try Scoop and Stick, because everything is naturally made, freshly made. They do not use too much sugar. All the sugar that you eat in the ice cream is purely from fruits and nothing else. Apart from their ice creams, they also have gelatos. They also have a lot of popsicles. We're gonna basically do a walkthrough of those flavors as well. And on the whole, my take, I'm totally loving this place. You guys should come and stop by as well. So we've got like a ton of stuff here, guys. You can customize your dessert. Basically, you have like dippings. You have like chocolate. You have, you have peanut butter. You have white chocolate. Is there a pistachio dipping somewhere?
Yeah, this is pistachio.
Yeah, they have a pistachio dipping as well. And you have like peanuts, pistachios, almonds, coconuts, Oreo biscuits. You have like a lot of stuff out there that you can basically make your ice cream look, better than the others probably. What this is all about. It's not too sweet. It's really crunchy. And the moment you bite into it, you know that it is a house-made recipe. Alright, so we have tried like ice creams, we have tried dairy-based gelatos and bars. Now I have with me non-dairies, purely water and fruit-based. I can't call it an ice cream, but frozen dessert. I'm gonna try my favorite, dark chocolate first. So this one is completely off my head. It's the purest form of chocolate. Those of you who are like real hard lovers of intense dark chocolate, you guys would truly love this. Next I have the best-selling, I believe I heard that's the best-selling mango. This is very, very good. Purely based out of mango as a fruit. A lot of sugarcane juice in there. And the colors, guys, all these beautiful colors that you see on my plate are completely natural. There's no artificial food colors that are added out here. I also have an interesting flavor. It's the mojito. You guys heard that right. It's the mojito dessert. This is another favorite of mine after the pina colada ice cream. This one, the moment you put it in your mouth, the only thing that comes to your head is alcohol, but this one is completely non-alcoholic. It's got a dash of mint. The moment you hit it, keep it in your mouth, it hits you really hard with that mint refreshing flavor. And I don't know what else goes in there, but it's really, really delicious. I also have an interesting combination here. It's peach and mango, I believe. It's a very, very interesting innovation, I would say, in this case, because I'm not a great lover of peach by itself, the fruit, but when it's collided with mango, it gives you a very intense flavor. I think it basically compensates the the wildness of peach and gives you a mildly balanced flavor. And finally, I have the strawberry sorbet. I know you guys can see this, but the strawberries are so fresh. The sorbet is so fresh that I can still see the gooiness and stickiness oozing out of the fruit. It's by itself. Nothing like it. If you guys are non-dairy ice cream lovers, if you don't want to eat cream and ice cream and stuff, you can basically indulge in sorbets here that are completely non-dairy, water-based, and non-fattening, and at the same time they have that good dense feeling of an ice creamy kind of texture, so that way you won't miss your ice creams anyways. Time for me to bid a goodbye to this episode. Before I do so, I have a small tip for you guys. Most of the time we buy strawberries, we end up throwing half the strawberries into the garbage because they catch fungus, right? I've just learned over this place that next time you buy strawberries, wash them and rinse them in vinegar. Don't soak them in vinegar, of course. Rinse them in vinegar so that your strawberries will last longer than usual. And until then, I'm going to leave the address for this place, Scoop and Stick, in the description box below. Please, please, please like, share and subscribe. We are honest, and as usual, we'll keep shooting more such videos. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.